Hi everyone, this is bonus review 2. Haven't decided yet what I'm doing with the bonus points, but review number 2. Here's a nice key for you to follow. I was getting a little frustrated in class with the quadratic questions. We're really going to look at question 2 and question 3. So question 2, it says find g of x, and it gave me this function here for f of x. Then it gave me a description of g of x. G of x is twice something squared minus 1, and the something is 3x minus 5. Okay, it does not say solve. So we are not solving. We're just finding a function. We're going to have to follow the order of operations, and we are going to do our exponent before we multiply. So off to the side somewhere, we need to make boxes to square out 3x minus 5 and 3x minus 5. 9x squared minus 15x minus 15x plus 25. 2, all that squared minus 1. What I just got from squaring that you can barely see is 9x squared minus 30x and a positive 25. Now you can multiply by 2, so distribute the 2. 18x squared minus 60x plus 50, and then you still have to take away 1. You take 1 away from the 50 since those are like terms. Final answer for g of x is 18x squared minus 60x plus 49. Question number 2. Solve, and I believe this equation is a quadratic because I looked ahead and I saw the square. So we can try to get it in this form, standard form, with a big fat 0 on the right-hand side, or completing the square would give us this form. Because there's a y over here and a y over here, you cannot just start doing inverse operations, which a lot of people were accidentally doing. So a lot of you wanted to take a square root, but that square root leads to what the heck are you going to do with that? Okay, so you can't just start doing inverse ops. So instead, I am going to multiply out my y minus 2, y and a minus 2, y and a minus 2. In the 4 boxes, I have y squared minus 2y minus 2y positive 4. These two combine to give me a minus 4y. So altogether, I could have also done y minus 2 times y minus 2. I'm just going to write this down so you see what I just did here. And copying the first equation, squaring this out, I have y squared minus 4y and a positive 4. I got that from the box method. Equals y plus 28. So I'm still noticing there's y's everywhere. I'll put a dot at the end of every y. And I need to combine like terms. I am going for this form. So I'm going to subtract y and subtract 28 to get my 0 on the right-hand side. Subtract y, subtract 28. So now I have y squared minus 5y's minus 24. I combined like terms. This is factorable. Y, y. I'm looking at the 24. I'm not completing the square, so I'm not looking at the 5 right now. I'm looking at the 24, which is a negative 24. 8 times 3 gives me 24. Negative with a positive, if you look what I just did there, that creates a negative 5 when I add them together. That's where this middle piece comes from. Check it with the box method if you need to. Y minus 8 equals 0. Add the 8. Y equals 8. Y plus 3 equals 0. Subtract 3. Y equals negative 3. When you look at the original equation again, you could check this by graphing. So you could graph this relation and see where it crosses, hopefully 8 and -3.